How's it going, guys? So it's been a little bit. Had a lot of work and transformation happen in the past few weeks. A buddy of mine came out on a work trip and we really dived into some experiential knowledge about one, what's the most enjoyable thing we can do, and non-resistance of the displeasurable things. And one of the things is that enjoyability is the ability to enjoy something, and you always have that. And sometimes one of the lessons of life is to choose enjoyment in the perceived suffering that you receive. And we actually got into starting our first podcast that trip. And it was pretty great, pretty fun. I'll put a link when we have it, Yeah, so one of the things that we kept circling is the thing about manifestation where you're in reality denial. You're in negativity denial, and you're resisting all these bad emotions. And what this does is it kind of pushes the pendulum and it delays it, which is great because then you can work on uplifting things. But if you push anything away, inevitably you have to handle it. And on the topic of handling things, the day after I got back, I found out that my childhood best friend died. And that was a very intense experience. I had been creating all of these old energies to handle and unpack. Like I felt like I should be distracting myself with all the old familiar distractions. Women, lots of YouTube, disorderliness, lack of attention, lack of awareness. And I was experiencing a lot of resistance to just giving up and giving in and just letting all these past behaviors just kind of sweep me away into mindless self-indulgence of disappointment, displeasure. And one of the things that came to me was teachings from Bashar, where he said, you don't know that you've changed until you've reacted to a similar situation differently. And while I haven't necessarily had this situation many times in my life, I've actually had it a few, which is interesting, but I've had this overwhelming desire for the void of life. And I saw this as a great opportunity to divest my attention and my attachment with this desire and begin to deeper invest my attention and cultivation in the things that I hold dear. And so I decided I would just feel these things. And as I invested my time in this, the feeling the grief kind of dissolved this attachment for somebody else to fix things, for somebody else to do things. I found that on the first day, I was like really craving sexual intimacy. And just like, oh my God, woman, oh my God, woman, oh my God, woman, oh, there's a woman, oh my God, look at those thighs. And like, just really, really, really fiendish is a good word. And as I sat with the old energies and disappointment and sorrow, I found that I needed less and less of another person to kind of take the burden of these feelings. And I got to realize that that's a lot of what relationships are, is people sharing the burden of a lesson. And in my friend's death, he released his portion of the lesson that we shared. And all of that just, bam, hit me. And instantly I was like looking for somebody else to share that burden with. And it's really weird that that is a natural knee-jerk reaction to these things that I know I'm very capable of experiencing and handling on my own. I've been doing this. And it just goes to show what like triggers can do with the human psyche. Like I was put in this panic fear state and just kind of sitting with it. I'm just like, no. This is enjoyable. This is enjoyable. Yeah. Well, hope this helps you face some of your lessons today. And yeah, hope you find it enjoyable as well. Love you so much.